So theoretically, I would have done this today. I meant to, or at least I would have started gathering a lot of the cardboard and other debris on the ground. My mother started doing that already. And what she's going to do is move the dog's area behind my distilleum, is the idea. I also was like, I wanted to move my distilleum. I'm going to ask her if she wants me to move it. Um, yeah. There's something at the front entrance of the house. Why would it be there? A lot of new tree growth, it seems like. I don't know if it all popped up from last year, but there's a whole lot of new trees right here. Looks like oaks mostly. I want to thin them out. Or at the very least, I'll hack them down and use them as like fence wall or something, right? Over here, we've got, I don't know what, is that another? No, it looks like a pine. But then we have more of this jessamine coming back, which is to be expected. This I thought was a Bradford pear, and I think it's just a cherry tree, maybe. Yeah. Or alternatively, I just let nature thin itself out, right? Yeah. Big tire divot there. I tried to flatten it out, walking back and forth in it. It's gonna get run over again anyway. So, and here's some garbage I picked up, and now I'm going back because yesterday we were out. We had my nephew out. We were walking back and forth with him. I'm like, are these mosquitoes? Yes. Today my mother was like, guess who's back? The mosquitoes. I'm over here. I'm like, I'm getting bit on my legs. I'm not. These are my inside clothes. I only came out real quick to do light things. I just wanted to look at my seedlings and other things and maybe sow some seeds. Anyway, the mosquitoes are out, so that's terrible. I forget which garden content creator I was watching today, but they were like, oh, it's time to fertilize your camellias. I'm just like, is that why they didn't bloom this year? Or is it the temperature? Because ours didn't, I'm going to check up to the temperature first. But I'm like, oh, yeah, that sounds like something to do to fertilize camellias. So I've got this one over here that last year, towards the end of last season, ends of fall, I guess. There was a bunch of little seedlings of the what's that princess tree that's like a weed. Anyway, I took them all off. Here they are, dried. And this is looking great. But I see this one branch is like not super great, so maybe I need to prune as well. I need to look that up. But that apparently needs fertilizer. Or you know what? I have liquid fertilizer. And we have all these sand plums, these Chickasaw plums, that didn't really put on fruit this year. Again, I'm going to blame the heat. Okay? I forget if I have one Sasanqua and something else, or I have two Sasanqua and something else. Anyway, I also have two camellias over here. I gotta come mow this. I'm not trying to do this labor. Here's one. There's another, and in between is where our late puppy is buried. So, Anyway, I need to fertilize the camellias. Apparently, probably also prune them. But first, I'm gonna have to come and mow all this down. At this point, I'm also just waiting on the rain. Or, whenever it rains or whenever it's wet in the morning, I'm just counting on that for watering the crepe myrtles. Here's this pot. Here's how the, how do you call this? Arborvitae that's looking in this pot. The arborvitae I know is way too small for this pot. Maybe I should just replace this whole tire with like a pot. Maybe I don't know. That arborvitae's gonna get too big in the tire. I'm still thinking it's gonna go somewhere in that corner. We'll see. Also just been picking up garbage here, so I'm going to put this in the garbage bin, not the recycling bin, obviously. Is that more garbage over there? Yeah. And I gotta move this camellia. I gotta figure out where I'm moving it to. Do I want to move it to my side garden and make another trellis for it? Do I want to move it to the existing trellis? I don't know yet. I'm thinking side garden. I'm thinking maybe a box of some kind. But also I kind of want to wait till it comes back. I don't want to do anything with it yet. Hopefully it comes back, because it burst. But something's growing at the side there, so that's that. This is all garbage. shovel. Doing all this with my hands. Look at mosquitoes. That's all I'm doing. That's the most I'm doing right now as far as that. So, yeah, the liquid that's flipping in here. Now, there's water in that. Yeah, there's liquid in here. Plastic. It's on my legs. The liquid's on my legs. Okay, so I've got the 3 beds over there. Actually, I can direct sow them. It says for our area. Oh, well, no, it doesn't. You know what? It says April to May. I'm gonna put it in, and if it grows, it grows. And it says 10 to 14 days of germination. So we're just gonna do that. You know, whatever will be, will be. All that jazz. So yeah, they're tiny ass seeds, and I have like 3 other packs. That maybe I'll start indoors. But for these, we're just gonna spread it out on one of these beds, and maybe in that bed. I don't know. We'll see. What animal? One of these cats has been. Okay. Anyway, what? This is nice. And that's that. And that's kind of how I did my zinnias. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I want to look at the see if the snapdragons that are out here are trying to do anything. Let's go see. No, I don't see anything. Okay. I think we had 14 days, which I think was like the 10th. So it's at 10 to 14 days. So if by the 10th there's nothing, then it's like, let's try it again some other way. But also these temperatures, right? So, um, even on all these temperatures, even all these hot temperatures, a lot of dianthus is still coming up, which is great. And obviously, a lot of this, the majority of this tends to be annual dianthus. I'll probably go dianthus crazy this year as well, even though I lied to myself and said I won't. I did cut back the dahlias this year, so hopefully they grow up better with like better, more erect stems, right? Okay. I do so. Dianthus. The calibrachoas didn't really come back last year. Yeah. Okay. What is this? This is another dianthus. Okay. And when they get a bit taller, I'll print them up. We have 1, 2, 3. There should have been a 4th one. It might have been shaded out by the marigold of the lemon coral sedum. At least one of them that I put in the ground of the autumn joy sedum seems to be doing really well. So that's great. Love that for her. I don't know that these fantastical zinnias went to seed. I feel like there's probably like a sterile variety. So, um, is that the bee balm? That back there? I think that's the bee balm. I hope it gets really tall this year. I think, is that where the lantana was? I don't recall. Oh, okay. So yes, here's the other um, lemon coral sedum. Dianthus, 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 dianthus. Oh, I did just see it. Yes. Is this? I feel like it's not. Maybe it is. Is that one of the? Oh my God, Dutch irises? I feel like they should have been popping up by now, but maybe this is the first of them. Maybe it's also a gladiolus bulblet that got left behind. I don't know. So this is one mum. This is another mum, and a third mum. And I'm thinking I want to take them down, take them out, and move them elsewhere. That's one. Um, hibiscus. I think there's another one, or is that, not the hibiscus? The tall red thing. Oh, gosh. Starship Scarlet. Lobelia. The lobelia was around here. I don't think that's it, but I think it was definitely in the ground over here somewhere. So yeah, pretty much a dianthus are what's coming up. I want to put dianthus heavily in the other bed, and I think I'm gonna move these mums elsewhere. I don't know where yet. Maybe to the front by the entrance. I might do that. I might move all the mums to the front by the entrance. I did say though that I wanted to move this to the corner of the bed I worked on yesterday. But maybe all the other mums I'll put by the entrance, and they can just be a nice little drift of color. Yeah, I might do that. This would have been a nice place to have bulbs. Um, here's the not Shasta Daisy, Montauk Daisy, and she's not super dead like it was last time, but just completely disappeared. So I think she'll come back fine. A lot of this basil I don't expect to come back. What I'm looking forward to coming back is seeing if the lemongrass comes back. Everything over here, everything else is pretty much just annual, so I'm pretty much free to raise this bed whenever. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of zinnia seeds that pop up and marigold seeds, but we'll see, because like this head right here of marigold seeds. Oh, it's still on the ground. It's still on the ground. Okay. Like, but the seeds aren't being scattered yet, so I might come in. I might come and harvest these seeds. I have to mark it up, I think, though, if I do that. Finally, to reiterate what I'm wearing today. Okay, my legs are all bit up. I keep saying January. It's February 4th. This shouldn't be the case. This shouldn't be the case. Period. Okay. Period.